Here's my tutorial on how I make my 12 volt 500 watt boombox. I'm just redoing this one, so I already have some steps complete. You're going to want to get yourself a Apache 4800 case, a 8-inch kicker passive radiator, two 4-inch passive radiators, OSB board, some 6x9s. I got F1 Gale Force 6x9s, some 1.5" nuts and bolts, 1 foot long RCA cables, Timpano 500 watt amp, PRV DSP, some 12-14 gauge wire, also 8 gauge wire for your amp to your battery, audio pipe, Bluetooth receiver, 12 volt 15 amp hour Life P04 battery, some lever connectors. For your tools, you're going to want an oscillating blade, screwdriver, wire strippers, hot glue, silicone, Lexol for glue, tape measure, razor blade, marker, scissors, ratchet, and also a step bit. Quickly go over what I already have accomplished. Take a step bit for your switch, drill that out and make sure she fits nicely. I took a hole saw to cut out this for my passive radiators, oscillating blade for the holes for the 6x9s, OSB board, and then nuts and bolts to hold the passive radiators in, of course. Also, the passive radiator has a grill on the back, forgot to mention. Bolted down. I also put silicone in them so I don't have to worry about any water dripping through. And then the sound deadening I got from Scar. You just lay it in there, cut it to fit, and use a little roller or something to make it nice and tight. Extend my switch wires. You can use the lever connectors, or you can use what I use. They're soldering heat shrinks. Work pretty good. I haven't had any failures yet. I obviously used a blowtorch, but Here's a quick recap of the wiring. I know it can be pretty confusing, so here we go. I go red and blue from the switch to my positive terminal bus. I go from the green and the ground, go to my battery. Then my battery 8-gauge wire goes to my amp. You should put a fuse in between. I don't, because I like to live on the edge. I like fire. Speaker wire, obviously. Remote from here can go straight to your DSP. I have it to a lever connector that goes to the DSP out. I put it on number 2. The positive and your remote in jump together. Then your positive and your ground to my positive bank and my ground bank, bus, whatever. And then you have the remote 1 goes to my Bluetooth receiver. The reason I like to do it this way is because these are sequential, acts like a relay, so when you turn it on or off, it's not a power surge or power off, it'll create a pop sound. That's why I like to do it this way. Some people do it other ways. There's a wiring diagram out there. You can go by that. Then obviously your RCAs go from your amp to your DSP. Audio Bluetooth receiver, remote, already went over that. Red and black, same thing, goes to your positive bus, your negative bus. Has a fuse. RCAs go into the DSP. I hope that kind of made it simple. I'm not the greatest at explaining.
Let me get my pocket and a mother pick this so loud. Ooh, I'm like a damn fool. Ooh, I'm about to act a fool. Goose got me loose. Hold on control. Let me get my pocket and a mother pick this so loud. Ooh, I'm like a damn fool. I got my money looking right, but I ain't trying to fight. But if a sucker touch me, best believe it's on. Big crack from the dome with a bottle of Patron. Right here, right now, quick, fast, in a hurry. Hit the sucker so hot, I made a bitch get blurry. I'm too clean for this, I'm too lean for this. Figure it would happen, so I brought my team for